Hello, and welcome to Rose Play, Season 22, Episode 57. As always, I'm your host, Aurian MoonRose, and today we continue the Let's Play of Final Fantasy XVI on the Final Fantasy difficulty. So last time, we decided to start doing some quests for Mid to help build her the fastest ship in existence. Today, we're continuing that. We had to go collect some materials, so I guess we can now go in and get this started and done. Yeah. Go team. Nothing here, right? Besides the letting off steam? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Starting to finally feel better. Still a little problems going on, but it is what it is.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Nope.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
Just for
don't.
the Stardust, should be enough to be getting on with.
Actually, I don't know if he does.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
Of course.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind.
I thought it was nice.
I've got other things to be getting with. I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Probably for the best. Ooh, that's not too bad, actually. And
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
oh, it's Mid. You know we probably will. I know there's 3 of these at least. Report back to Mid. Ah, we got the Patron's Whisper. All right, we'll do that before we head out. Let's go ahead and go back to Mid, though, and see what she wants next.
Mid hasn't been
Well, yeah, because she's been focusing on a ship. You wouldn't be quite yourself either.
I don't have any pictures in. If I don't come up with something soon.
I thought you did.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So,
So I was right,
what's
too.
next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Well, unless
But we
you're
don't
Mid.
have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
What are the odds of that?
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
Oh, what's her name? Wow, you care about your patron. Your name is Helena. Well, she just calls you what's her name, just so you know.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Well, and the fact you can't remember your name.
Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force.
And I'm
Excess heat
assuming
is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack,
that's where
which
the fallen
disperses
tech comes
into
in.
the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in.
Yeah, we don't want it to go boom boom.
You see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can
And apparently
withstand and
there's
absorb
a piece
levels
that's
of
made
heat
exactly
far
for it.
above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, They're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why,
I suppose.
if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces
Dang.
released would tear the ship from stern to...
You can sit there. I understand. Mid said...
Don't have to be that
Leave
smart to
part
understand the
for a fallen
logistics
ruin.
of we die.
Where would I find it?
We's gonna die!
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
Of course he has.
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be
I've
considerably more
got it,
dangerous than
I've
that.
got it. I hope.
See. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Letting off steam 2. Yep. But first... Yeah. We gotta go see what they're gonna give us.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Well, let's ask about Hugo since we're here, right?
Okay.
I thought that bastard's death would change things.
Close my eyes.
I can still hear Jara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that. It's just like he said, words are immortal. And his live on in me, his live on in me. Okay. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever since. I don't know the right words, just thank you. So here to teach them to me. It's thank you. Just thank
everything
you.
we've received and everything promised.
All right. So the bearer's plight. Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals, cursed, but if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown, a friend in Northreach.
All
Awesome.
yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
All right. Lost Wing it is.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh. I guess it's going south then, huh? I mean, I get this, but I could have went here, but whatever. What's done is done. And I don't think there's much enemies either way. This is the right way, right? Yeah. I think the other way would have been quicker, but... for Gil, because that was worth it. Am I gonna have to fight you? Alright, I mean, I didn't want to, but... 2,000 it is. I don't wanna... You poor guys, you don't deserve this.
Over here.
I mean, 4,000 experience, I suppose. Helen, I'll be right with you. I want the items first. All right. If you want to do this.
Get him.
Odin? Did he just say Thor? I feel like he just said Thor, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Let's go back and see what we got. Until that, right? Whoops. All right, what we got, Miss Helena?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
Well,
Ruins.
why wouldn't I have?
Just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Yes, I'll take care of it.
I'll be right back.
I love how you just assume you're going to win. We don't know this. But whatever. Well, what's the creature? Is it another dragon?
Anybody home?
Is it a slime?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I see. An unwanted visitor.
Over here.
Too slow.
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him. Yes, thank you. Oh, the Doom probably got destroyed because we,
All yours, Torgal.
Nice.
Now, Torgal.
70, huh? This guy might be easy, actually. Look at that.
Let darkness fall.
I was wondering when I was going to decide to use that. Wow. That was, ouch.
Torgal, kill.
I mean, sure, but he's not going to live much longer.
Over here.
It's over.
It's over.
I know. I just said that. 60,000 isn't a whole lot, but
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
yeah, I wasn't not going to be.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Good.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Ah, there's the quest complete. Another 200,000 would be nice, right? 240,000. Okay, I can handle that. Well, Torgal, we did something. All right. Walk to Mid again. Anything? No? Okay, cool. Let's go talk back to our favorite namesake daughter.
Seeing troops amassing at every border.
A little hard to say exactly, but
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
I know. You need your last piece of it, don't ya?
Helena.
Alan Wake looks a little different, Ella. How you doing, Aurian? Yeah, Alan Wake does look different. That's because I'm doing Rose plays, so it's Final Fantasy 16 on the hardest difficulty. But I'm doing all right, still recovering just a little bit. And how about you, amateur? How are you this morning?
To set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding.
I don't want to give it proper shielding.
Blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that
Not 6, so that's good. You have me there.
Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
All right, we got about another 5 minutes. We'll see what we can accomplish in that time. But I also got one more episode to do after this, after like a 5 or 10 minute break. So
Well, I'd thought of that.
that'll be fun.
I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
He's probably gonna think it looks like chicken scratch there, Mid.
Right away.
Speak with Hippocrates. 25-minute sessions, close to it. I usually tend to try to do 25 minutes for the show, but if there's a boss fight or a cutscene or a series of cutscenes that I can't accomplish, then I have gone up to about, I think the highest for Rose play has been like an hour and 15 minutes. It's shorter intervals. See, the streams are me trying to complete everything. You know, perfect it, get it ready for the show. And then the show is kind of like the main feature of my channel. You know, I'll play the stuff on the hardest difficulties. I'll go through it once more without really any guides or anything unless I get lost or completely confused. And the shows are more for entertainment value, so I don't want them to be super long. You know what they kind of say, quality over quantity, and for the show, it's definitely quality of shorter episodes than quantity of, like, 2-hour episodes.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Even though we are in episode 57 from the looks of it right now, Final Fantasy is going to be a long series. But I think we're 2/3 through it, so I'm feeling like around 100 episodes.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next?
Something else that surprises the heck out of us.
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight. While
So in
also
other words,
being
Joe
light enough
Camel?
not to sink it, as you can imagine.
Because he smokes all those cigarettes to go in to be hot, but he thinks he looks cool on the outside.
I wondered if you might know.
Pretty sure Joe Camel died a long time ago. From age, if anything else. How old do camels live to be?
It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
And how so, mister?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials.
Aurian is philosophical questions. Well, it's true, though. Like, I mean, I don't even remember when Joe Cool became a thing for the cigarettes companies. But, I mean, like, he'd have to be really old by now. Even if you don't count the fact that most companies and places that are against cigarette companies would be like, oh, he's died of cancer a long time ago. But, like, even if he did live through all of that, like, he's got to be old.
In order to guard against dragon fire.
Oh, no, we're going after a dragon, aren't we?
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer.
Says the person I call Grandpa Aurian. This is true. Hey, I am still younger than Joe Camel. If I'm Grandpa Aurian, he's like Great-Grandpa Joe. Maybe even Great-Great.
Thank you.
Depending on how long they've been around.
And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
I mean, that would be the correct thing to do. Asking for help is not a bad thing. Not having anybody to help you is a completely different thing. I'm going to take my pseudo-girlfriend.
So you need
if there's a choice, it's going to be my pseudo-girlfriend since they quite haven't gotten that far.
I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
Oh, I bet they would.
I leave the decision as to who will go with whom.
It's about 2 more years and I feel like I'll be there. Oh, do I have to... I mean, I guess I can... Do I talk to them first?
That guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
Taja, you got anything to say? Okay.
With or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Yes, but again, I know who I'm going to pick. I guess we'll kind of leave it-ish there.
Have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
It's not even a choice. Jill, you're with me. I need to have her with me.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
My cane. I need my cane.
Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor.
Makes sense.
They can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so?
Why do I not believe that? Or it's going to be more of a hassle than it's going to be.
Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
I'm still going to go with just kiss already.
To enjoy yourself.
All right, I got to head out. Too many things to do on a Saturday. This is true. Have a great show after your break. Thank you very much, and I always appreciate you stopping by. And hey, I'm not using a guide, so there's something. But yes, you go ahead and enjoy your Saturday. They are very, very busy days, but I appreciate you stopping by. All right, so that's where we need to go. Doesn't look like anything going on. And we are past the 25-minute mark now, so we're going to go look at you. Well, we save, quit, and say our piece. All right. Not quite level 70 yet. All right, we will go ahead and leave it here like I had stated. When we come back, we'll gather edible ingredients and hopefully finish Mid's little letting off steam quests. And then figure out what the heck's going on now. I mean, it's got to be going after the 2 crystals soon, I would assume. But until then, remember, keep gaming, never give up. And if we're just going to grab the items and throw them into the fire, I'm curious how that's supposed to work, but I quite doubt it.